One. We should hopefully be live on Twitch now. Let's see. Maybe not. Maybe we're not live on Twitch. Let's see here. There's something going on here. Well, I don't know what's going on. There we go. We're live. Okay, so apparently whenever I start streaming on Twitch on Restream, there's just like 30 seconds of delay where it just did not register as streaming on Twitch. But okay, it looks like we're all good there. So yeah, welcome to the stream. So I'm gonna be doing some masochist stuff here today for Yu-Gi-Oh. So some Master Duel masochist stuff in the style of SEMO. And we might have some more masochist challenges as well. So I'm just going to send this link, and then I'll be starting. Okay. So we're live. Welcome to the stream, everyone. I'm gonna just jump right into it. So we got to get our masochist or Master Duel masochist thing going on. But first, since this is called a masochist stream, I got to play a pretty masochistic game. So let's dive into that. Let me just switch the scene here to play Getting Over It. This is a fun game, right?
Oh.
Let's dive into this. Let's see. So I did this last time too. And last time I actually, I did manage to do it, but it took me a bit of time. But then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna practice this. I'm gonna make it so that way it doesn't take up that much time. We can actually get to the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. But I think it's a fun thing to do at the start of the stream. It sort of provides a warm up, so that way if people want to get into it, they can. I did mute the voice, but I think I'm gonna actually go into the settings and try and add back that voice because, it's part of the masochism, So let's see, what is this? It's voiceover volume. Right here. Is there a way to reset to original? Nah, I'm just gonna do this. I don't care about the voice. We're not gonna hear it that much. We're just going to win. That's what we're gonna do. This way we can focus on the game itself. Focus on the skill involved. So we're just going to do a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Almost yeet myself off the side there, but looks like that did not happen. Let's just get on this barrel here. Not really the best angle, but it's fine. Oh no. It's all good. See, it's all good. It's all good. Easy. Easy, easy. This game's too easy. People say this game is hard. This game is too easy. Ignore that. There we go. And okay. Not the best launching angle here, but I'm gonna do a little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of that, perfectly onto this rock. I mean, it's too easy. I don't know what to say. I think I might even have this run done before people actually join the stream. So that'll be a wild time. This part is normally pretty easy for me, but things can always go wrong in this game, so it's good to keep that in mind. But oh, it's not the best for me. Okay, it's fine. But the key is not giving in to frustration. It's very zen in that way, Like that. Oh. Okay. Has essential properties that give every different game its flavor, or give the game its flavor. Okay. Sure, that's fine. I'm speaking like a Yu-Gi-Oh player. Sure, that's fine. Yeah. I got no response.
Oh.
Yeah, there we go. So you gotta get hooked onto here, and then use this to launch yourself up to here, and then use this to put yourself on the peak of this little mountain thing. Not really a mountain, but you know what I mean. This little crag, this tor, like that, and then we're Gucci. and then we're just in the zone. Come on, Steve. Speed running from Sox exactly cheese. Unfortunately, I can't speed run this game because, like, well, one, I'm not the most consistent at it. Like, I've beaten the game 3 times so far, and yet even though I have, you know, some parts still give me trouble. Like this section right here, is very tricky for me for some reason. It should be one of the easier sections of the game. I've done it many times, but for some reason it's just like, I don't know, I get to it every time and it's always tough. The nice thing about this section though is that, like, if you do mess up on it, you don't like go back to the beginning like some other sections of the game that I really hate, which, you know, when we get to those, I will be vocal in my hatred of them. But you know, for now, this section isn't that bad. It's just like, oh, that time we actually almost fell. Do I often replay games? I don't often replay the games. The reason I'm replaying this is because, one, it fits with the Masochism theme, and 2, there's a Steam achievement that if you beat it 50 times, you get an achievement. So I'm like, okay, I want that achievement. So I'm trying to beat it 50 times, and if I'm going to beat it 50 times, why not, like, make some content out of it, you know, instead of just sitting alone and just being sad at messing with it. There we go. We're up to here. And now we're almost at my least favorite part, but we're still a little bit away, so, you know, we can still definitely mess up before that part. But some games, like, it also depends on if there's, like, a challenge run aspect. Like, I'm currently trying to do a Hollow Knight Silver Soul run as well, or Steel Soul, that's what it is. But, yeah, 50 is definitely wild. It's, like, one of those achievements where I look at it and it's like, come on, man, really? Really? 50? 50 times? But, you know, it sort of fits in with the nature of the game where it's just supposed to be frustrating. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? 50 times, sure. I can do 50 times. And I do think that once you beat it the first time, like, it does get easier. Like, regardless of me, like, sort of flailing around a little bit here, I do think that, like, you know, it took me, like, a month, I think, or a couple months maybe, I think it was like 6 months, on and off, of playing this game to beat it the first time. And the second time I beat it in like 1 stream in 2 hours. And then the third time I beat it in like 1 hour, so. Cool. Steel Soul is basically, you go through the game and you can never die. So you can take damage, that's fine, but you can never die. And that's Steel Soul. So they actually built that game mode into the game, and it's kind of neat. It might have been added on like one of the DLCs, because Hollow Knight received a lot of DLC over the years, so. Yeah, it might have been a DLC edition, but it's an interesting mode, and it is an achievement on Steam, so I'm like, okay, might as well get it. And I like Hollow Knight. I think it's really cool, and it will be a nice little challenge to do Steel Soul, but oh no, okay. I almost messed up there. But yeah, I've done a couple runs of it, but I've never quite done it, because like I'll either like die very soon on a silly thing, or I'll like make it very far and just like fail at one of the harder bosses. But it is a very fun like challenge to do, and you know, it's great. I love Metroidvania games as well, and Hollow Knight is like one of the best out there. So yeah, the important thing about Steel Soul is that like you don't have the sort of exploration of it, where like, you know, the first time you play Hollow Knight, one of the things that makes it so great is that like you're like, okay, what else is in this world? Like what new location will I find? What new power up will I get and stuff? And it's just really, really cool, especially with the way that Hollow Knight sets up its lore, because it's kind of like a Souls-like game. I mean, a lot of people call it like Metroidvania mixed with Dark Souls, and that's partly because of the bosses, but partly because of the way it doles out lore information is like very similar to those games, from what I've heard. I've never actually played a Dark Souls game, but that'll probably be at some point on the channel. I'll try that out, because I said on a stream a long time ago that I'd be down to do a sort of Souls from Zero style thing, or just like gaming from Zero in general. There is someone in the YJ from Discord that is like actually going to do a Game from Zero YouTube channel, and that's very cool. So I'm not going to quite do that, but I will be doing like sort of my own version of it, where I'm like, you know what, I've never played the Souls games, might as well try playing the Souls games and see how I like it. And you know, we'll see if people enjoy that sort of thing. So that'll be a fun thing that I sort of stream here, because like I feel like the YouTube has to be sort of more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff, because that's the way the YouTube algorithm works. It doesn't necessarily like if you sort of deviate from your mold there, but I think Twitch is a little bit more flexible there. Or at least I care less about audience growth on Twitch than I do on YouTube, so that's at least me. But yeah, it will be exciting when I get to it. That might be after I make it through 50 of these, but normally what I'm planning on doing with these is like I'll open the stream by doing like one run of like getting over it, and then we'll move on to the other stuff. So I'm planning on starting the Masochists, the Master Duel Masochist run after I beat this game, which shouldn't be that long. I'm like halfway through. The next section is my least favorite part of the game because if you mess up there, you like fall a fair bit, and so it's not fun. And I also do mess up there a fair bit often. So really the rate at which I complete this game will depend on whether I'm able to get this next part down or not. But yeah, I mean, it should be relatively quick to then get to the Master Duel part of the stream. Although when I reach the Master Duel part of the stream, I do have a little bit of more preparation to do for actually doing the Masochist run itself. But we'll get to that when we get to that. I could do that. Yeah, that's actually a good idea. Because it's also like very simple to set up too. Because it's just like, you know, I don't really have to do anything. I just have to take the VOD from Twitch and then put it on YouTube. So yeah, I'll do that. I'm not sure what I'll call it. Maybe I'll just call it YGO from Zero VODs. Or maybe I'll call it VODs from Zero. Or I'll just call it like BSOX or something. Because that's the username that I use in a lot of different things. Be it like Discord or Dueling Book or things like that. So maybe I'll just call it BSOX VODs or something like that. Because it's definitely not only going to be Yu-Gi-Oh! Even though Yu-Gi-Oh! You know, is the main focus of the YouTube channel. I will be featuring it on Twitch a fair bit. So yeah, I'll do that as well. This part's the tricky part. Actually, the next part's the really tricky part, but yeah, okay. There we go. And now what I have to do once I'm here is I've got to launch myself upward and either grab onto like that sort of overhang that's like right above me, or I've got to land on this rock next to me and then use that to just sort of like shimmy up to the overhang. So, oh boy, wish me luck. Nope. I could have gone for that, but I realized I was way too low, so I was like, nope, not gonna go for that. Okay. Whoop. No. Oh, let's go! Oh my goodness. Oh. That was very scary. I almost died there. But after that, that's like the hardest part. So I don't know how they came up with the design for this character. It is a wild character here. I think they were like, okay, what control are we going to give this thing? And then once they figured out the sort of hammer control, they're like, okay, well, we need to have this guy not have control of his legs, right? Because if he has control of his legs, he doesn't need to use the hammer. So, you know, we need to sort of cut that off. And it's like, okay, well, why not put him in a cauldron? You know, if he's in a cauldron, he can't use his legs, right? So I'm guessing that's how it happened. But, oh, I almost messed that up. I've never actually, you know, launched myself off to the side in this section, but there's definitely the potential for that. So I don't want to do that. But yeah, this section should be more doable. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, let's go. Oh, that was very close too. Oh, okay, good. Whew. Whew. Okay. And I can't quite. I need to launch myself up here as well. But this launch should be easier than the other launches. So let's do this and then like that, and then there we go. Bit of a jump scare there with the bats, but I think I also turned like the special effect volume down or something. But yeah, I do love the design of this main character. It's very iconic for like the game that it's trying to be. So I do like that. But I also have spent so much time staring at him, like playing this game and trying to get over it, you know, that it's I don't like him anymore. But I will say the game is like overall, like, I mean, it accomplishes what it wants to do. So I'd call that a successful game. Is it a good game? It depends on sort of like what you're looking for in gaming. But I'd say for most people, it's probably not the best game. But for people who like this sort of thing, it is very good. So there we go. We got over that. Now I just need to get on here. I'm actually like making really good time. We've only been streaming for like 15 minutes and I'm already like over halfway through. So that's pretty good. And from this point on, I'm not really too afraid of, like, dying and, like, going all the way back to the beginning. I mean, you can't die in this game, but you can, like, fall all the way back to the bottom. And there is, like, an express way to do that in the final section. But, like, I'm not going to do that. Maybe, like, you know, many streams later, when I've, like, beaten the game many, many times and I've gotten a lot faster. But I'm not going to do that right now because that just seems awful. It seems very sad. But, oh, damn. This section, normally I'm fine with this, but it's giving me a bit of trouble today. But, you know, as I said, you know, this is not one of the risky sections. I can mess up on this section a lot, and it doesn't really matter that much because there's not really a risk of falling back. So, I like sections like this, you know. That was not it. That was not it. Let's see. I just gotta go there, use the weird physics of this game to balance on the edge in a really terrible way. And then, nope, not that. I need to get in the zone. I need to lock in. It's lock-in time. There we go. We locked in. We locked in, folks. And there we go. Now we're in a good location. I think we can just... No, we can't quite do that, so I do have to launch myself up another rung. And then once I get to here, I can launch myself up and grab, I think. Ooh. There we go. Ooh. Yep, and then there we go. And now we launch ourselves onto this thing here. Make sure that we don't, like, completely mess up. And then we got to get onto this snowman down here. Oh, no! Oh, I messed up the snowman. I always mess up the snowman. Or I don't always mess up the snowman, but I mess it up a fair bit. There we go. We're on the anvil again. And then there we go. Up here again. And again, that's perfect. Like, that's exactly where I want to be. Launch yourselves up so I can grab this. And then I go down onto there. And then where we are. Yeah, it's like, I think, so part of it is that my screen's cutting off a little bit of it, but that's basically like off screen. Yeah. Which is very, like, a leap of faith. But since I've played the game a couple times, it's not as bad. Oh, that was almost bad. Oh. There we go. I just got to land here. But yeah, that is definitely one of the scarier parts, I will say. But the good thing is that, you know, you can't, like, if you fall there, you just go back to the anvil, which is like, this section's like kind of annoying, don't get me wrong, but like, it's not make or break, right? Well, maybe it will be make or break, I don't know. But, you know, it's not like I have to repeat, like, everything, right? You can think of this game as, like, having sort of, like, checkpoints. And this is, like, a sort of checkpoint here. Like a soft checkpoint. Unless I like, really mess up. But, I mean, hopefully I won't really mess up. There we go. I really do not like the controls of this game as well. That is one of the most annoying aspects of it. Which you don't really get until you actually play it. You see people playing and you're like, okay, it's just kind of weird to like move the hammer around and stuff. And it's like, no, the game is actually like very wonky at times. Like, you will do something that you think will work because it's worked in similar situations, but then the hammer will do something completely different. And you're like, why? Why is it doing that? I know that's a skill issue because, you know, there are people who can speedrun the game in under a minute. And so, you know, if you're able to do that, then it's definitely like a skill-intensive control scheme, right? It's not just a random thing, but it is kind of frustrating to me as I am not skilled enough to reach that point yet. But that's sort of a neat area to be. Okay, now I can go here, and now I can launch myself up, grab onto there, and now I can get onto this rock, which should be pretty easy. There we go. Okay, yeah, and it's like, you can't quite, well, maybe you can on it might be slightly cut off, but there's like a very small sliver on the bottom left corner of my screen, which is probably cropped by the sort of thing, but there we go. Made it. We did it. Whew. Okay, now I just got to make sure I don't fall on the rest of these. So there we go. Let's grab this. And then we go on to here. Let's grab this. No, no, no! That was very unfortunate. That was very unfortunate. Oh, well, again, it's like not that bad of a checkpoint to miss, because then I just go down to here, which is not that bad of a spot to be in. Up to there, and then we go on this. Sure, this section can be a little bit finicky, but, you know, it's not as bad as it might otherwise seem. Yep, there we go. And then we go onto this anvil here again. And see, we're back to where we began, right? Like, this is, like, maybe a minute of lost time. Which, again, if you're, like, speed running, that's something. But, like, if you're just playing the game to beat the game, you're like, okay, well, that's not really that bad of a time loss there. So, yeah. If we were back at the more annoying section, this would be, we would have lost a bit more time than this. And that's sort of my frustration with the section with the orange, and then going up the cliffside there. But luckily we managed to beat that first try. So there we go. Nope, not quite high enough. But again, the anvil's kind of like the building, right? Where it's like, I can mess up here. Like, I'm not the best at it. But ultimately, does it matter in the long run as much? Not really. There we go. Oh, no. We're back in the perfect launching spot. Oh. I need to clear some more space for my mouse. I, like, rammed it into my monitor. There we go. Balanced. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Good. We saved it. We saved it. We used the top rock to get onto it. Let me just do this, and then let me do this here. And then let me go there. Hey, we made it. Oh, no. Okay, that was not what I wanted to do, but okay, sure. Sure. Okay, that's fine, because we... Man, I'm just completely... Oh, come on. Okay. I'm just completely, you know, like, I'm not throwing because, like, I'm not dead yet, right? But, like, I'm kind of throwing. Okay. I'm gonna be more careful of these.
No.
I like how he's like, no. Like, he's like, oh, we fell. And it's like, no, this is what we wanted to do, buddy. You're all good. Stealth game would be extremely funny in VR. I really hope they make this in VR. That would be so cool. That would be so bad, too. Actually, it'd probably be better than this, because we can, like, use our hands to, like, row or do things like that a lot easier than, like, moving it around in a small circle, you know, to match a hammer. So I would love this game in VR. I would play it 100%. Okay, and this is like the last rock here. So I just need to be a bit careful not to do what I did before. Yep, there we go. There we go. I think I need to launch myself up here to get to there, but I mean, that's very doable. And then there we go. We're at the buckets. So the snake thing right there is how we go back to the beginning. If I go down the snake, then it would not be good. It would be very sad. But I've never fallen down the snake yet, so hopefully we don't fall down it here. A lot of people have trouble with the bucket, and I initially also had trouble with the bucket when I first played. But I feel like it's actually not that bad of a thing, relatively, once you know how to do it. Basically what you gotta do, you gotta just get your hammer, like, on the center of the bucket, and then once it's there, you just sort of, like, swing back and forth. Okay, that was not how you wanted to swing back and forth. But you just swing back and forth, and then you eventually get enough height to go on to the next platform that you need to go to. So it can be a little bit finicky, but as long as you're careful, and as long as you don't, like, accidentally go down the snake, you are perfectly fine. And I feel like going down the snake is a lot harder than it may appear, right? Because it's, like, right there, so you're like, oh no, oh no. Will I go down the snake, will I not? But I feel like it generally is pretty doable. Yeah, I should wait for it to steady, but I don't have this patience thing. I'm not a doctor. And nope. And nope. And I mean, the good thing is I'm just jumping up and down, right? Like, there's not really a risk of me, like, falling, you know?
Whoop.
It's just, whoop, nope, and, whoop, nope. I really, like, whacked the bucket there. I was like, go crazy. Ah, that was not it. Ooh. There we go. This is a good sort of base to start with. Actually, no, it was too far to the side. Either you're too far to the side, you'll fall off if you try to swim. Nope. I'm not falling down the snake. I'm not falling down the snake. Better to whack the bucket than kick the bucket. Exactly. You know, if I'm whacking the bucket and it's bringing me closer to the end, and as long as I'm not going down the snake, you know, that's all I care about. This is too far on the edge, I think. I can't really, yeah. I was like, oh, maybe, but no, it was not. Could not get enough.
Whoop.
Oh. Nope. That was definitely not it. No siree. Okay, this is a pretty good bucket. Oh no, I don't want to be on top of the bucket. You may think like, oh, this is great. You can just leverage yourself off the bucket, but it doesn't really work that way.
Whoop.
And I can try it, but yeah, so if you push up the bucket, it like just rotates. What games have I played the most times? I will say if you include modded content, it's probably Celeste. Because I love Celeste. It's really fun. I've been working my way through Strawberry Jam. And Strawberry Jam takes a lot of time, right? Especially if you're like going into it as like not the most skilled Celeste player out there. Because Strawberry Jam is basically like the largest mod pack of Celeste they've ever done. It's viewed by a lot of people as like Celeste 2, kind of, like just a sequel. There's like that much content and it's so good and polished. So, you know, I've played that. It's harder than the B-sides. There are parts that are the same sort of level as the B-sides, but like the part that I'm in now, which is the advanced lobby, it's definitely harder than the B-sides. And you have to use other like tech. You know, like the B-sides, they teach you like wall jumping. So like you dash upward and you're next to a wall and you jump and you like go out a bit. There's like that, but there's also so much more. If you played Farewell, I'm not sure if you played Farewell, it's chapter 9 in the original game, and they teach you like wave dashing, where you like crouch and dash, and then like it propels you forward. There's a bunch of like variations on that you have to use. There's like some weird like jellyfish technology and weird like grabbing technology. Like there's a lot of interesting techniques. But yeah, it's really fun, and it's just like I spend a little bit each day like playing a little bit of it, and like over time I've sort of like made my way through it, but it does take a long time, for me at least, because I'm not the most skilled precision platformer, but I really do enjoy it a lot. Nope, missed the thing. I should have taken my time there a bit more, but that's fine. I can just get back on the bucket. But yeah, and I think that it's also fun because it just like improves my skills in other things too. It improved my skills in other video games. You know, my platforming skills are definitely better. Oh, Super Meat Boy is cool. I played a little bit of Super Meat Boy. I played it because this was before I played Strawberry Jam, and I was looking for another platformer. And I was like, Super Meat Boy, I've heard great things about, so I'll play this. And I did enjoy it overall. I just didn't like the control scheme like as much as Celeste. I know it's very similar to control scheme overall, but the movement in Super Meat Boy felt like less clean to me, so I didn't really like it as much. But I do want to finish it someday. I want to go back to it. I think I made it to Hell, is where I was. And what I would do is I would finish a level. I'd make sure I could get in the time trial, and then I would try and play the sort of like dark side version of the level, right? I forget if that's what it's called, but yeah, those were always fun. So I did like it. I'm not sure if I'll go and like collect all the bandages in it. I'm not sure if I like it like that much compared to like Celeste, where I like went through the entire thing basically. Like I've basically 100%ed the base game except for like getting the golden berries on every level, which I don't really have the inclination to do. But yeah, I'm not sure if I'd like 100% Super Meat Boy, but I definitely play a fair bit of it after. Yeah, I'm not a god gaver either. So there's like a lot of stuff there that's like, I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I can get that bandage, especially if it's like at the end of. I remember there was like one video game section, you know, the ones where like you go into the portals and stuff, and there was a video game section which was very long, and there was like a bandage at the very end of it, and it was like I could go for that bandage and potentially mess up and have to go back all the way to the start of this video game thing, or I could just reach the end of the video game thing and go out that way. And I was like, I'll reach the end of the video game thing. I'm not gonna go for this bandage here. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'll collect all the bandages, but I do know that different characters are also more suited to collecting different bandages. Like different characters have slightly different movesets and abilities. So I'll probably go back with some of those characters and do that. But there we go. That was a good swing there. And now let's get onto this thing. And let's get onto a good launch angle. I feel like, yeah, that's a good launch angle, I think. And then there we go. Let me up. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And now we get to one of my other least favorite parts of the game, but it's not as bad as the annoying section because you can't really fall as far. But it's this ice wall. It's just really annoying to, like, basically you gotta spam, like, moving your hammer in a circle like this, just looking for purchase. And it is very annoying for me. I don't like it. It's just not my cup of tea. But it's like, again, it's not really that hard. It's just frustrating. But yeah, they're so polished. You know what I'll do after I beat this, because I'm like almost done with this getting over thing. I'm gonna open up Strawberry Jam after this, and I'll show you what it's like, because it is really, really beautiful. It's just so good. And the levels are just, there's such clever things that they do in these levels that it is just great. So let me, oopsies. Okay. Yep. There we go, like that. And then this is actually the last section of the game. So we actually made it here pretty quickly. Yeah, let me go up here. Ooh. Yeah, it's really good. I highly recommend it. It's so fun. And it's also like, it's nice, because it teaches you the text that you'll need along the way, right? Like, if I show you the advanced lobby, which I'll probably, I might go and show you some of my favorite, like, beginner levels, just a little bit. Not enough to, like, spoil it for you, but, like, just to show you, like, how cool they can be. Or I'll just show you some advanced lobby things that I'm working on. But you'll probably see some text like you're not familiar with, but it teaches you very well what those texts are, and it's just so fun. And it's just a great addition to the original game. Oh no! I will say this radio tower is also one of my least favorite parts of the game, just because it's like it feels very finicky to me. I think it's probably because like I've practiced it like some of the least out of the different sections of the game, because basically you beat it and then you win, right? So you don't have to like rebeat it over and over again. But it definitely is quite annoying to me. Just getting up to not necessarily the second tier of this tower, but like the third tier and beyond can be quite frustrating. So, no. Okay, there we go. Nope. It's just the angle that like you have to lift yourself off is like very rough. But again, it is like one of those sections that I'm like, it's frustrating, but is it like terrible? No, because you generally can't fall all the way to the bottom. So yeah. You know what's funny? I think Strawberry Jam is actually one of the big reasons why I recommend people play Celeste on the PC instead of the Switch, just because you can't get the mod not on PC, I don't think. So it's like, oh no. So it's like, and I do feel like it's such good content. Oh, I yeeted myself. I feel like it's such good content that it's like, it is something worth playing for like everyone who enjoys the base game. And that way you don't have to like relearn, you don't have to learn a completely different like control scheme as well. This shopping cart saves my life every time I get to the shopping cart, and it's like, it's the hook that I pull myself back up on. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's... Look, I played a bit of Genshin myself back in the day. It is such a... I mean, it's... Listen, I think Genshin is great for what it is, right? Because, I mean, it's just beautiful. It's basically just Breath of the Wild, but they keep building it outward, which is very cool. But it is one of those games where it's like... It's just frustrating because you know, at first it seems like that all that additional content, like the content never ending and stuff, is like a good thing. And like some people do view it as a good thing. And to those people, more power to them. But okay, made it. But it is just like you reach a point and you're like, okay, I've ground out so much, but there's still more, right? So like, what is my grinding done for me? And so it can lead to a bit of frustration. So I do sort of like, I used to play gacha games a fair bit. I played more Fate Grand Order, I think, than Genshin. But now I'm just sort of like, nah, I need finished products. I need things that I can actually complete and like, you know, not put in a box necessarily and like step away from them, but like that actually have like finish lines, right? That I can complete and feel accomplished once I've reached that finish line, you know. So I'm with you. I need games that are a bit more finished than Genshin is. But eventually Genshin will be finished. Eventually, I assume that the servers will shut down after, you know, it either becomes unpopular or something else like that happens. And then, you know, it'll be interesting to see if people go through and they're like, okay, I'm gonna, you know, beat Genshin Impact or something. But I don't know if that'll ever happen because I'm not sure if you can even really play when the servers are gone. So, yeah. Oh no. Okay. I don't like how like, you know, how physical his noises are. I mean, I get that they're physical noise, but like that like like that was a bit iffy. I was like, I don't know. You're just moving a hammer around. You don't need to, you know, act like that.
Whoop.
Yeah. The good thing is that even if I fall down the ice wall, like it should be fine. It's not that bad of a thing. Let's see. We're at 36 minutes, so I think we can beat this in under 45. I think I'll get this section in the next 10 minutes. What do y'all think, chat? Under 45, above 45? I think it'll be under. This thing just takes me a little bit of time every time to do. I've been a bit sloppy tonight with the hammer. I'm also free to play in FGO. I never spent a dime on FGO. Arjuna Altar, such a chase. I never got Arjuna Altar. I really did save a lot for him, but I never got him. It was so sad. I was trying to, so I got Qin Shi Huangdi from the previous Lost Belt, and I love Qin. And I was like, after I got Qin, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and just get all the, you know, Lost Belt big badge, right? I missed out on Scotty. I missed out on Ivan the Terrible, but I didn't really care about Ivan the Terrible because Ivan the Terrible wasn't that good. But Scotty was good, and I was like, well, okay, I missed out on her, but like, I'll just do it from this point on, right? I've got Qin. I want to get the later ones too. And I saved up a ton for Arjuna Altar, put a lot into him, never got him. And he was so cool. Like, I wanted him so bad, and I was just like, that sucks. But I still kept playing the game, because I'm not as morally strong as you. But
no.
Yeah, it was definitely, I didn't put as much time into it after that point. Yeah, now we're soaring, flying up into space. And this is the end of the game. As long as I don't, you know, fall out of the sky, which I think can happen if you go far enough to the left or right, but you just bounce yourself up with a meteor. So let's go like that. And there we go. That is the end of the game. Hey. That's the 4th time beating getting over it. Okay, now that I've done that, let me pull up Strawberry Jam. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, it's always cool. Like, I will say one thing about FGO. I feel like it did really make you feel like, you know, attached to your units, right? Because you'd get your own units and they were different from other people's units because people would get different instances of luck and stuff. And so you would get attached to your characters, and that was always really fun. So I did like that aspect of it. And I also liked that, like, no unit was, like, purely essential for content. Oh, yeah. I love the Fate animes. I watched, whatchamacallit, I started with Fate Zero, and that really hooked me. Because Fate Zero, in my opinion, is still the best Fate anime. I started with Fate Zero, watched Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works, and also Heaven's Feel, the Ufotable ones. I didn't watch the original Dean one. Let me go to the scene now that I've got Celeste up. I didn't watch the original Dean one. I haven't really heard the best about Dean, so I don't really want to go back to it. I watched a bit of Carnival of Phantasm for the FGO stuff. I didn't really care about the Tsukihime stuff and stuff. I watched the Garden of Sinners as well, which isn't quite tied to Fate, but it also the main character in Garden of Sinners was like in FGO, so I was interested, so I watched that. I really liked the Fate Strange Fake that released recently. And I'm really waiting for the full season of that because that was really fun. But yeah. You've only seen the Ufotable movies. Have you seen Fate Zero? Like the Ufotable TV series. Because Fate Zero is really good. Yeah, I think honestly, like when it comes to Steam, I might just get it because I've seen some YouTube playthroughs of the visual novel, but like it's different from having it, and it's been not available legally for such a long time. So yeah, Fate Zero is really good. I recommend Fate Zero. But that is like, in my opinion, it's the peak. And if you've seen the Ufotable movies, so if you've seen Heaven's Feel, I mean, maybe watch them. Well, no, I say Fate Zero. Just watch Fate Zero. It's great. It's meant to be a prequel to the events that happened in Fate Stay Night. If you've seen one version of Fate Stay Night, that should be good enough to get it. I mean, I started with Fate Zero, and I was enthralled anyways, so, I think Fate Zero just is the best of them. But, yeah, that's just my opinion on it. Favorite Fate character? Ooh, that is tough. I mean, from what I played of Fate Grand Order, I mean, in terms of, like, units, I love Shinji Wangdi. Like, I mean, they're just so cool. They're so fun to play with. In terms of, like, actual, like, character for the character itself, and, liking them, I will say, it's a tough one. Yeah, let me think about that. There's so many good characters, I think, in that series, and there's so many bad characters in that series too. But I think, honestly, this may be basic, but it might be Saber, like just Artoria. It might be her because, I mean, I just find her journey in Fate Zero really interesting. And it's cool to see her pop up in all the other different Fate media as well. But Fate Zero really attached me to her. I think she's very neat. That intro will probably change as I think about it more. Fate Strange Fake has some potentials for like, ooh, I really like this character. I want to see more of them. But Fate Strange Fake also has not like had a series release for it. I know that the manga's out there somewhere. You can read the light novels as well. But I'm sort of waiting for the anime since the anime was just so good. It was like, it was right up my alley. It checked all my boxes. I love when things take original concepts from the original work and they expand on them in very unique ways in the sequels. And it may seem like that's a basic thing to want, but a lot of sequels don't do that. Can you type the FGO character's name in chat or show on stream? Can't recognize the name oddly. Yes, I can do that. So, in terms of, you got Artoria, as in like Saber. You've got Shinji Wangdi. I'm probably mispronouncing that. I don't speak Chinese, but Shinji Wangdi I really like. Shinji Wangdi more as a unit. But yeah, so those are my favorites right now. But that will definitely change. Like Strange Fake is just so good, so that will definitely change when that comes around. But yeah, that's just my opinions on it. Oh wait, I messed up there. So the gimmick of this room, I should also talk about the level that I'm in. The gimmick of this room is that there are crystals that stop time. So basically, like, I just went into one of those crystals, and the crystals stop time for as long as you like have a dash. I messed up my wall. But so the idea is like you've got to, like for instance, the blocks fall there right when you hit them. So you've got to sort of like use the time crystals to stop the falling of the block, so that way you can get up to the top and make it. Yeah, see, I didn't do it in time, or I didn't do it correctly. I think there's probably a way to conserve your jump or your dash through that section. I haven't seen. I'll see if I can figure that out. Oh, I just messed up. I dashed the wrong direction there. Yeah, I can decrease the. I can actually do that on OBS here. So let me lower this. Is that better? Well, actually, let me dive into the game. Is that better, or is there still that issue? Oh, that was just, I messed up that. Okay, much better. Yeah, let me know if there's any other things I can do with that sort of thing, because I'm still new to like streaming. I messed that up completely. I'm still new to like streaming, especially like games like this. Normally, I just stream locals and stuff. So if there's anything I can change with that, like let me know, and I'll be happy to change it. See, I didn't want to use my dash there. I might have, because when I used my dash, oh no, but that. When I used my dash there, well, anyways, I'm gonna go and show other parts of the lobby, because basically all these things are like pretty much like open world maps. So this is the advanced lobby, for instance, and there's just a bunch of stuff here that you can like find, like different levels, and it's just so pretty. And I'll say that also, like, the advanced lobby. Oh, wait, this is one of my favorite levels in this lobby. This is so cool. This is like my least favorite of the lobbies. Yeah, it's like a level hub, exactly. So it's just such a cool idea because, like, normally in the base game you just got like the map, right? And that's cool, but like compared to a level hub, like it's just completely different, But yeah, this is my favorite level in the advanced lobby so far that I've found, I think. But it's just like, just so neat. And this one also, yeah, honey everywhere. It's such a cool aesthetic with the bees. This one also is nice because you have to do a lot of these sections, and your stamina doesn't run out in this level. So that's, like, I'm not sure how you do this with if your stamina was running out. But there are also these like weird blocks there that you have to, thank goodness that's a checkpoint, that you have to like use to dash off of in interesting ways. I dashed too high there, but it's just so cool. And you got to do the sort of advanced text that I mentioned. So if you played Farewell, this is just basically a wave dash. Oh, damn. Oh, there we go. Ooh. Got a bit too low there. That's basically that. And then they've also got like their version of Golden Strawberry, which is the Silver Strawberry. I'm not going to do the Silver Strawberry because I'm really bad at that sort of thing. But yeah, I misjumped on that. But you can get these sort of like, you can see how it's a bit more difficult than a typical map. Like, I mean, actually, I should show you the binoculars of this level. But like, so basically what you have to do is you got to get in that bubble, and then you've got to use that to go upward, dash off these blocks there, dash off those blocks there, dash off those blocks there, and then dash upward to get this double dash crystal. Use that to get this other double dash crystal, which you then use to dash upward to grab onto this block. Okay, okay, you know what? I'll give a silver a go for the fans. Yeah, let's do it. Let's try it. I mean, I'm not gonna even make it out of this first level here probably without see, there we go. Already one down. I can maybe try a beginner lobby silver, but advanced is gonna be a bit tougher. I mean, I should be able to do this. Okay, so now what I gotta do is I gotta drop down, weaving through these bees, get into that dash crystal, dash into the double dasher, bounce off that, and then dash twice onto that wall. Okay, that shouldn't be that bad. There we go. Okay, now I gotta just avoid these bees here. I think I can just go like that. And like this. And then like that. Oh, I almost messed that up. And like this, and then I just gotta go like that, and then oh, let's go. Okay, I guess we're giving it a go here for the silver. let's double check what you have to do here. So here you gotta do a wave dash. So the thing from Farewell. I was clean with it there. It might not be as clean with it here. This one's a bit longer. You gotta go into that bubble there. Use that to then wall jump up there. Get onto that spring. Dash into that dash crystal. Dash into the other spring. Get the key card. Wall jump off that. Go into the bubble. Use the bubble to set up a wave dash off of this. Set off another wave dash off that. Grab onto this platform, that platform, that platform. Grab onto that, grab onto that. Go into the bubble. Dash off those blocks there. Grab onto this block here, which will fall, which brings you down to this bubble here. Use that bubble there to go out. Dash down to the double dash. Dash left, dash up into that dash crystal. And then this thing will be out of the way, and all the blocks that you grabbed onto up above will be down here, so you can jump around those. And then you can use those to navigate to this block here, which you then jump off of to get into this bubble here, which you then use to set up a wall jump there, wall jump off that, and then you're able to grab on down here, and then there will be a block that fell there, and you'll be able to sort of jump around those and get over to here, which is where you started with, and then you can leave up above here. So, you know, pretty straightforward stuff. Let's see if I can do it, though. No, I can't do it. Oh, no. Okay, I'll just, this level's easy here. Maybe it's not easy. Okay, that was my silver strawberry go for the fans. I do want to show the next level, because the next level is maybe my favorite screen of this map. So, I'll just do that real quick. But yeah, it's a lot. Which is why, like, the silver strawberries, I mean, they're just so tough. I respect everyone who's actually gotten them, because it's just, like, so tricky to be that consistent with it, you know? Like, I can do this section fine. Like, you know, I'm sure that if I, like, grinded this out, you know, I could maybe do it. But it's just a lot of time to put into it, you know? But, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, strawberry sets you back all the way to the beginning. It's like a golden strawberry. So, yeah, basically it's like you have to go through a deathless. So it is a bit of a tough time. But, you know, some people do them, and it's like mass respect to them. Because these things, it's so hard to do this. But then again, you know, now I'm just getting this room. I'm clean with this room too. So apparently it's just like that first... I get like the first time nerves, you know. Oh well, I messed up there, I guess, but yeah, I remember, like, it took me a bit when I was first beating this level to actually beat it, but like, I feel like now that oh no, I need to do wave dash there. Now that I've like beaten it a couple times, although now that I say this, you know, I'm just messing up on the smallest things. But it does get easier over time, which is one of the coolest things about Celeste 2. But, like, you go back after beating, like, Farewell or something. You go back to some of the earlier levels, and you're like, wow, this is actually a lot easier than I felt it was at the beginning. So, like, you see how much you've improved. And it shows you also, like, you know, that improvements can... I don't know, like, it's... The toughest things can be improved on. And, like, nothing is truly unobtainable, you know? Nothing is truly... impossible. So that's one of the things that I really like about Celeste. I think it's got like such a good message. That was I don't know what happened there, honestly. I just like mistimed that, I guess, but yeah, I'll beat this room for the fans, and then I might go on to the Master Duel Masochist part of the stream. Although for that I need to actually spend just a bunch of time putting things into a spreadsheet, because I'm going off of basically my old Master Duel account. I don't necessarily want to make a new Steam account to set up a fresh one. And yeah, it's just kind of like awkward, because there's some cards that you can't dismantle. And so for those cards, you know, I need to mark them down in a spreadsheet before I actually, you know, go forward with it. But I'll get that done. I've just got one section left. I've put into the spreadsheet all the cards that I have 3 of and 2 of. Now I just need to put in all the cards that I've got 1 of. But I mean, it's more just like I don't want to do the hassle of setting up a Steam account. Like, it's not easier. It's just for some reason in my own head, in my just twisted, like, thought process, I'm just like, yeah, no, this will be more satisfying to do, I guess. But, realistically, I should have just, made a new password and done it that way. But, now I'm committed. Now I'm already, like, 200 entries into the spreadsheet. And I'm like, okay, well, sunk cost fallacy, you know? I don't want it to all be for nothing. So, yeah, there we go. Now we can grab onto this, and then jump onto this, and jump there, and jump there, and jump here. And this should be pretty straightforward from here. I almost threw there, I will say. Okay, and now I just have to... Yep, and there we go. And that's that room. Okay, I'll actually beat this room too, because this room is easy. This room is very easy. Or I find it easy. Some people, I think, probably find it hard, but it's just sort of like dodging these bees, which, I don't know, it just... The cycles here are not that bad, I think. So... See, easy. This room... Okay, this room actually introduces a neat tech, so I'll just show that off. Because basically you can use the bubbles to propel yourself forward even further. So this room though will be the room that I stop at, because this room is very annoying. But yeah, I mean, that's the problem with it, right? Like I should have finished with it. I was planning on having finished with it by this session, but it's just like, oh, I messed up that. Well, I was planning on finishing it by this session so that way I could just hit the ground running with it. But yeah, it's just like, it was, I did not have the motivation this week to finish more of it, so, but, I mean, in the long run, I think it's fine. Also, the thing that I'm struggling on in this room is, it's a trick known as a reverse, so basically, if you, dash down to the left onto this platform down there, just like you would with, like, the wave dash, I think it's called, or not the wave, you know, the thing in Farewell, where you, like, jump up and you dash downward and you go get a boost. You can actually then just reverse your direction really quickly, so that way you jump in the direction you want to go. But it's just, for some reason, I find that trick very tricky. So you can see I'm going in the right direction here, but you can also do it in a way that preserves your dash, which is the hard part for me. Like, there we go. We did it that time. I should have wall jumped off that, and then, yeah. But yeah, that trick is honestly the toughest trick in the advanced lobby for me. But it was a trick that was only introduced in the advanced lobby. Like, the other lobbies have other tricks associated with them that, like, are a bit different, right? So, like, if I go to the intermediate lobby, which I'll just go to now, just to show off a bit of that, because you're going to be doing the beginner lobby at some point. So, but the intermediate lobby might, you know, be a bit longer for you to get here. But like, if I go into the intermediate lobby, there are like other tricks that you can do. So actually, let me just go into there's a nice little gym here that you can see, which is where it teaches you all the tricks that you need for the chapter. So, oh, I didn't mean to click on that, but you can sort of like see here, they've got, all the tricks that you might need. And these are, sometimes they repeat from, you know, the actual base game, because these were in the B-sides where it's like telling you how to do a wall jump. But it sort of tells you in a more clear fashion sometimes than, yeah, you need to jump a bit higher on the wall there. Then you can do a bit of that, a bit of that. And so you get to sort of try out the, things. And you can also use bubbles to wall jump as well, which is kind of something that the game did not tell you, which is neat. So you get to sort of learn new facets of it. For some reason, I cannot get the bubble wall jump to, there we go. Yeah, and then it sort of puts it all together for you here. So, yeah, I don't know. It's just sort of like a very neat mod, like so cool, and so polished. It like feels like it not even a spiritual successor, because it's using the same like engine and stuff like that, but it just feels so good to play. And like, major shout outs to the team that actually made these, because it's just so cool. Yeah, let's see, what are hard things here. And also, actually, I can go into the, I believe that if I do here, I can actually go into the other tech thing. So I can show you the advanced lobby techs as well. Let's see, this is advanced. So these are the advanced lobby techs that, you know, I've been sort of struggling with the advanced lobby. So here you can actually do like a neutral jump. So if you just don't press a directional thing, you can just jump off the wall like that. And that part's fine. But yeah, I mean, it just shows how cool the community is, right? Like where they make a sequel for free. It's just so dope. But yeah, you can also use neutral jumps to basically climb up a wall forever, as long as you're not holding a directional key when you're like on the wall. You can just sort of like continuously go back, which is very, very neat, but also very, very tricky. But yeah, that's something that I've sort of like, I feel like with the neutrals, I've learned well in this, in the lobby just over time. I definitely had a lot of tough times with those before, but this is the reverse tech thing where it's like, you know, you gotta see, I keep messing it up. I keep trying to go the wrong direction too early, but or I just don't do it enough to get the grab or the dash there. So, but it's so cool. And like, I'm sure by the end of this lobby, you know, I will be perfectly fine with this move, right? Because there were definitely tricks in the last lobby, which, you know, I found very tough, and, you know, by now I can do them very well. So, it is sort of about practice, you know. That was bad. This is Strawberry Jam. Yes, we were doing some getting over it, and then the topic came up about Strawberry Jam. So I'm just showing off Strawberry Jam a bit. Poberl, have you played, or not Poberl, Unfocused Gamer, have you played Strawberry Jam? Because I love this thing. It's so cool. Yeah, I'm in the advanced lobby right now, so I'm just showing off. I was struggling with the reverse tech, where you reverse dash, and so I'm showing off the gym for it. But yeah, it is tricky. Oh, so close there. I do like the gyms for just allowing you to you know, practice all these moves that are a bit tricky. But yeah, we'll get to Yu-Gi-Oh! Eventually. I was just showing this off. But yeah, they have custom death screens for all the different levels, including the gyms. So it's just so cool. Oh no. But yeah, I'll just after doing this this gym level for y'all, I'll get back to some Master Duel Masochist, so I'll be able to show that off. But yeah, that is Strawberry Jam, and it's so cool. Highly recommend it to everyone who likes Celeste, and yeah, so I'll definitely do that more on stream in the future if y'all want. But yeah, you know what? I can probably I don't probably need the spreadsheet. I can just keep track of what cards I get done. So we can start the Master Duel Masochist Challenge right now and see how that goes. Yeah, I feel like, you know, it's good to start that up. I think it'll be fun to do. And that's actually something for like a VOD channel. It'd be also cool to just compile it overall into a thing. So let me just show off, like, I do have cards already just from that I can't dismantle from just the story mode. I've recorded a fair amount of them in a spreadsheet just to say, like, okay, you know, I can't use the one copy of Spiral Servant that I have, you know, that's still around from just the original thing. But yeah, I'll be finishing out that spreadsheet in the future. Right now, I'm just going to get the starting deck for the Master Duel thing, because I think it would be neat to sort of see what I'm starting with, and I can sort of just record that in a spreadsheet as well. So I'll bring up, like, let's see here, where's my, yeah, I'll just right now this is the spreadsheet that I've got, just going through all my cards, but I'll just do a new tab on that. Why is this sort of, okay, there we go. I'll do a new tab, and this will be cards I get. Yeah, so I can record those for this stream here. So hopefully that will be good. But yeah, let's go to the shop and let's buy some master packs. So we got to go to the packs, And these are normal packs, so we got to buy enough to make a full deck. So we'll just buy until we've got 40 main deck cards, and yeah, we'll see how we do. So let's do it. We're diving in. It's exciting. One pack coming up. This will be the start of our Master Duel journey. Will it be good? Will it be bad? I mean, it's already like a rare thing, so this could be good. Let's see. We have Birdstream Destruction. That's not going to be that useful. Sylvan Cherub Sprout. I mean, Sylvans are potentially something if we get a bunch of them, but what is this one? Armelier the Star Leader Dragon. 2 effect monsters. Cannot be used with link material. That's fine. We probably won't have too many links. You can target 1 phase-up monster with this card. Points to. Special summon 1 monster with the same original level for your hand to your zone. This card points to in defense position and negate its effect. That seems kind of rough. I mean, it is a generic link too, but it's only 1400 attack, and also seemed a little bit specific. But you know, if I get other link stuff, then that could be pretty good. Oh, it is? Okay. I'm happy about that, Unfocused Gamer then. Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, this is like my first time doing a Masochist run. So I've seen like Simo do it on his channel a bit, but this is my first time doing it myself. Walt Lemur, pretty bad card, I think. Galloping Gaia, good for if we get Gaia stuff. That is true, it's more beaters on field. I didn't think of it that way. I guess it can just be used to swarm the field a bit. So that actually is very nice. So yeah, and it's generic link too, so I can trigger a bunch of stuff. Frank Cameron, not really that good. Abomination's Prison, and Burnout. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to enter them into the spreadsheet right now because I feel like that would be a bit dull. But I'm just going to take a picture of them on my phone so that way I can keep track of them. There we go. That's 1 picture done. I can also just go back to the VOD, you know, afterwards and do that. But yes, that is 7 cards, I think, right? That I've got to work with in the main, and then 1 in the extra. So I did dismantle everything I had that could be. And unfortunately, I'm left with, it's still a large variety of cards, because apparently things that you get in story mode can't be dismantled. So, yeah, it's just rough. Mutant stuff, Evo tile stuff. Starry Night Seal, that's a 1700 beater. I mean, that's not bad. The Starry Night stuff doesn't really matter. Okay, if I get, oh, hold up. If I get a level 7 Light Dragon, that actually really, that's really good. Okay, that's pretty good. Heraldry Reborn, that's just a heraldry stuff. Springin's Call, I believe it's targeted Springin stuff. Iraq Dragon, I mean, this is a card. This is not bad, kind of, but yeah. What's up, Unfocused? Yeah, I think the pictures will be a bit better, but like, you know, I'll just have it anyways for the spreadsheet. Ooh. Both players must keep their hands revealed this turn. While their hands are revealed by this effect, if they both have a card with the same name in their hand, neither player can... That's interesting. Yeah, that's true. Like, it's more stats at the start. You're right about that. But, okay, this is specifically Marinset stuff. But that is another 7 cards. Okay, so we got 14 cards in the main deck. So that is good to know. Yeah, I should just be focusing on the stats. But, you know, it's nice to sort of look at, you know, what's out there for like later, right? For just you know, later down the line, for like, oh, I got like some high attack normal dragons, you know, I can potentially pair them with that. What is this thing? Tlakalel, his Malevolent Majesty. If this card tributes something, you can destroy any number of face-up monsters your opponent controls combined attack, less than or equal to the original attack of the monster. That seems really good. Oh, that actually seems pretty good. That's just like, it's kind of like a Monarch. I mean, it's like worse than Zaborg most likely, but like, I don't know, that seemed pretty good. Battle Wasp Nets is just a Battle Wasp card, so can't really do that. Sage of Wisdom Himmel. Okay, this is a Sky Striker card. Whoa. You can discard 1 spell summon this card from your hand. Okay, I mean, that's good, right? That is really good. When your opponent activates a card or effect, target the link monster you control, you manage 2 spells from the graveyard and negate the effect. The card is destroyed by battle or card effect and the graveyard and target 1. Okay, we don't really have Sky Striker spells most likely, but that's really good for us. That's really, so actually, yeah, it's Himmel from Free Ren. It's Himmel, he doesn't have beard. This is sort of like old Himmel mixed with young Himmel because he doesn't have the facial hair, but Free Ren's such a good show. I love Free Ren, but we actually have access to like rank 5s now because we have this in Esset. Right? So that's like just an immediate rank 5. We get a rank 5. That is really cool. Machina redeployment, I think, yeah, it's just Machina stuff, not just machines in general. Oh, wait, why'd they all go there? Dracoback is a card that I know is somewhat decent, I think. But I'm not sure if it's good for our purposes. Okay, that actually seems pretty good. If we get non-effect monsters and we use this with that seems pretty good. We have to get non-effect monsters, right? Nebula Dragon, you can reveal this card and one other level 8 Dragon monster in your hand, special summon both in defense position, but negate their effects. Also, you can not normal summon special summon. Okay. I mean, actually, its second effect is pretty good. You get to banish this from your graveyard, target one level 4 lighter Dark Dragon monster in graveyard, add to your hand. That seems pretty good if we play some lower level dragons. So I like that. Kartorin, the Hidden Gem of the Seafront. Okay, you can discard this card. You can normal summon one Earth or Water monster during your main phase of this turn, in addition to your normal summoner set. That seems pretty good. And then you can special summon this card if you control an Earth or Water monster. So that seems really good. And also, I'm thinking about this with the 1400 Link monster that we got earlier. So we use this, we discard it, we bring out 2 Earth or Water monsters, whatever. We bring this back, we link off for the dragon thing, and then we also have a monster on field to bring another monster from our hand. So that's actually, if we've got like a heavy monster focused deck, which we probably will in the early days of this challenge, that actually seems pretty good. I like that. And then Inferni Conjurer. So, this is an Inferni monster, but also if we have no cards in our hand, we can use stuff with it. So that actually is pretty good. I like that. You know, we're getting pretty good options here overall. And that is 8 cards for our main deck. So right now we've got 22 cards in our main deck, I think. So yeah, we're planning the combos. We got the combos going. Okay, so this will brings up to maybe around 30 cards in the main. So let's see what we can do with them. Ooh, this is a shiny pack. Pedin. Okay, Pedin is actually funny. I mean, we need other Pedins to make it work, but like, Pedin's neat. I like Pedin. Neutron. Sim Tabler. Reveal this card in your hand, then target one level 4 Cyber monster in your graveyard. Special summon this card from your hand to a zone. A linked link monster you control points to, and if you do, return the target monster to the hand. You can only use the effect of Sim Tabler once per turn. I mean, that seems not bad. There are a fair amount of Cyber monsters out here, so I like that. Oh, it's level 5 though. I mean, we've got other level 5s that we're doing stuff with. Isn't this card really good? This card's this card really good in like Monarch style decks, right? Penalty effect: if you have no card in your extra deck except for Ankh-Morphite, you can destroy this card, then draw 1 card. You can only use the effect of Ankh-Morphite once per turn. Cannot be normal summon or set. Must be special summoned from your face-up extra deck by having no cards in your extra deck except for Ankh-Morphite. You can only special summon Ankh-Morphite once per turn. This way, if this face-up card in the monster doesn't leave the field, banish it. I mean, that is a potential thing we could play. If we don't want to play the Link stuff just yet, we can put this in the deck, and then we could potentially use this thing. I mean, we could also just play the generic Link too, and then be like, okay, we're going to get that out at some point. And then if we have Ankh-Morphite, then we can use this to draw a card. We can use it to, special summon it. Like, I mean, that just seemed really good for us. So, yeah, I like this card a lot in our deck. Branded Sword. Okay, that is... You need branded spell traps. Okay. That's good for later if we get those, though. Try Fortress Tops. Isn't this a good card in a Masochist challenge? During either player's turn, if your opponent summoned 3 or more monsters this turn, you're supposed to summon this card from your hand. If summoned this way, it is unaffected by other cards' effect, but lose 500 defense during each player's standby phase. I mean, that seems pretty good, honestly, right? We're facing a deck trying to combo off. We bring this thing out, and then we can keep it in defense and wall up a bit. So I like that. That's like a hand trap. Okay, that's a Battle Boss. We did have a Battle Boss trap, so I need to check that Battle Boss trap as well. But that's something, maybe. I mean, we're going to have to put it in our deck probably anyways. Oh, yo, Salvingreat Circle. We don't have any Salvingreats, but, like, you know, if we can get Salvingreats, that is very good. Okay, so that is our... So we're around, like, 30 cards. So I think we'll need, like, 2 more packs. I think we need 2 more packs. And then we should have our sort of rounded deck up. And, yeah. Let's see. Mass Charge, Crusadia Power. Contrast Hero Chaos. That's just too... Can we summon this with Mass Charge? Like, what did this do? No, we need the change Quick Play spell there. So, this must be Fusion summoned. But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty decent, right? Like, I think that's a pretty decent card. Let's just with the Yokai. is pretty good at, to counter what our opponent's doing at least. I mean, with Link Monsters, it's kind of bad, but, we'll take what we can get. Duck Fighter. Card in your hand or graveyard and contribute tokens to total levels equal 3 or more. Special summon this card. Yeah, I'm not sure how we're getting the tokens out, though. But I don't know. It's something. Flare Neos. I mean, that's a bad card, but we'll take it. Decode Destruction. We need Decode Talker or something like that. So, looks like not. But Crystal Master... so this is I should check the scale on Ankh-Morphite, because having pendulum summons early on seems pretty good to me. Let's see. The critical beat stuff doesn't really matter, but what does matter is that it's pendulum scale. So, okay, so that's pretty good. So let's see. That brings us up to, yeah, so I think this is the last pack that we've got here, and then we'll be able to cook with what we've got there. So let's open this thing up. Open this sucker up, see what we got. That's a Mikonko card. We're getting a bunch of pendulum stuff. Pendulum stuff's pretty good, so I'll take this. During your main phase, if you control this pendulum summon card, you can activate the following effects based on the position. Talk about it, you banish the card, then okay, wait, that doesn't matter. Okay, so the effect of this thing doesn't matter, but the fact that it's a 1 scale seems pretty good. This is a rank 7. I don't think we can make this sort of thing yet, but I mean that's pretty decent. I think having that snowman effect. Start one phase of monster you control, gain attack equal to the combined original attack of the other monster you control. Till the end of the turn, you cannot attack directly during the turn you activate this card. You only can activate 1 snowman eater or snowman effect per turn. That seems pretty good. This thing we definitely cannot summon. But yeah. Yeah, number 76 seemed really good. It's just, can we go into it, right? But yeah, this thing we can't summon. I think honestly, like, because we have Ankh-Morphite, I think we can't put this in our extra deck yet. But like, I mean, yeah, this is definitely very good. But let's see, Therion Bull Ain. Yeah, no, we can't. Yeah, we can't bring this out unless we have other Therions. Cerberus is neat. I think Cerberus is neat. But I don't think we have the most spells this early. World Legacy Sorrow. So okay, that does actually. I don't know if we have the potential ability to co-link, but. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that, so is that enough for a full deck? I think it is. Let's dive into the deck builder. Okay, sure. Let's dive into our deck builder now and see what we can cook up with this. So, okay, I don't care about that. Oh, with all warriors. Okay, actually it is a pretty good card then. Okay, so let's dive into my deck. Let's create new. And let's see what we're working with here. See, these are all the cards I couldn't dismantle. Is there a way to search? Okay, obtained order. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. So that's our sort of search tool. Actually, we just use obtained order to do this entire thing. So yeah, actually this works out perfectly, because if you look, these are like my dismantle cards here. So yeah, I can just do this. So I mean, let's just add everything in, I guess, because we gotta just fill up this deck somehow. Let's see. Actually, we should take out the blue tang because of the Ankh-Morphite. But I'm just going through everything, and then we can adjust after that. Okay. Yeah, and we'll take out the heroes as well, and probably the Xyz. Okay, so we got 42 cards in the main. Because we have Ankh-Morphite, right? Which is, I think, a very good card. Because we have Ankh-Morphite, I don't think we can play like the hero or the Xyz, because like what level 7s do we have? We have like, okay, this goes by level, so the Therion's level 7, but that is our only level 7. So yeah, I don't think we can play the rank 7, even though it is very good. I think that Armalier is easy enough to make because it requires 2 effect monsters. Like everything in our deck is effect monsters, so I think that this should be good enough. So now it just comes down to cutting the other cards from our deck. So I think we keep all the monsters, right? Because, yeah, it's technically a legal deck. I think we keep all the monsters. We just take out cards that serve absolutely no purpose for us. So Evo Instant, I mean, that's just awful. Burnout is also something we can't do. But I guess this has a weird effect. We don't have any Gemini monsters, but I guess it's something. Usually assured destruction, sure. Springen's Call, we can't use this thing either, so that doesn't really matter. We can't use a lot of this stuff, so I think I just take out... We can't use the Battle Wasp thing. That's kind of funny. But yeah, we want spells because that pairs with Himmel, but nothing pairs with our traps. So I want to just get rid of some of these traps. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter which one of these we do. Oh, wait, that actually, that can matter because we got Draco back. Okay, so that secondary effect matters. Branded Sword, Mutant Clash. Mutant Clash does not matter at all, so I'm just going to get rid of Mutant Clash. And let's name this Masochist. There we go. We got it. This is our deck. I think this is a good starting Masochist deck. I mean, our monsters are kind of all over the place. But we got some weird synergies in different places. Let's see. Do we have any earth or waters for... okay, Himmel's an earth, but we're never normal summoning that. So I guess our Katoran is not really the best, but, you know, we do what we can, at least. But yeah, I think it's pretty good. I don't know. I'm gonna... Let's bring it out for a spin. So let's save this thing. And let's bring it to ranked. So, yeah. Let's duel. Let's win! We're gonna do it. We just gotta find another Masochist, and then we'll win with that. Okay, it's season 30. Wow, it's been so long. Let's change deck to the Masochist deck. I played Shiranui for quite some time in Master Duel, which was very fun. But you can activate quick play spells in the damage step if they modify the attack or defense of a monster. So like Shrink, for instance, you can activate in the damage step. But you can't activate like MST in the damage step. I think there are some formats where you can activate like My Body the Shield in the damage step as well. Depending on like if you can activate things that negate in the damage step, but I don't know. How often do I play advanced format? So I played Master Duel when it came out on release, and I enjoyed that. But after that, I never really played advanced. I do keep up with it, so I watch other people playing advanced and stuff like that. I keep abreast of like what's going on in the meta, so like I know what Snake Eyes cards do like vaguely. I know about the Yasmin stuff coming out as well. But I don't really know too much. I mean, I feel like what we do here is we just set Watlemer, set Mischief. And then, I mean, we can, I don't know, I'll just set one of these as a bluff. But we want to keep one spell in hand at least. But, where the first question I asked you, I do not remember off the top of my head. Was it back in the very first stream that you hopped in? Was it like the Utopia deck thing? Like ever? I don't quite remember, but, in the Strawberry Jam. Okay, they're setting. Hold up. Do we have another Masochist on our hand? I feel like the early ranks is probably filled with Masochists because it's a very popular challenge now. Oh no, this is a starter deck. Starter deck's fine. Well, I mean, I don't think we're gonna win against the starter deck, but like, if they summon out another monster, we can Mischief of the Yokai to prevent them from doing a synchro play at least. But I don't know. Seems not the best, but we'll do it. I got the little samurai thing, the Karakuri. They're taking a bit of time to think about this. They're like, do I attack into that back row? Could be Mirror Force. Could be something, you know, to kill my Toon Warrior here. And I need to keep this Toon Warrior around. So, yeah, it's definitely tricky for them. I mean, yeah, like, I think it's always cool seeing modern decks and their capabilities and stuff. I don't really have too much time for advanced format because most of the time, if I'm not, like, producing my own content, I'm just producing things about old formats. Let's go. Okay, we will take that. We'll take that. I can actually make Ankifrite here, which is kind of funny. I don't necessarily know if I want to make Ankifrite yet. I also don't necessarily know if I want to do Sting the Poison yet. Because my Battle Wasp's nest can be something. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass. Yeah, I don't think I can really do much here. Or not Ankafrite, but what's it called? Armalire. Yeah, Armalire can't really Oh, you can't read because of the overlay. Wait, let me try and let me see. So on the overlay it's like that. If I move this over, okay, I can if I shrink, can I shrink the, no, I can't shrink this screen. Yeah, that's awkward. What's best? Not seeing the cards or not seeing the life point? I need to adjust this in the future. Actually, I can just I think what I'll do is I'll make another stream overlay. Yeah, I can adjust the window size on... Yeah, I'll just adjust it here on OBS. So... Let's do... I'm not doing anything here. Let's see. That's not quite better, but it's like slightly better. Duckfighter did not do anything for me. I could summon this attack into his thing, but I feel like that's bad. I am going to... Ooh, I don't know. Set. I'll just set it. But yeah, the more important thing is working on the OBS stuff. So that still cuts it off. How do I... See, I got Super Meat Fighter right there. Let's see. It's so close and yet so far. I will activate this. I'm not gonna let him do like a level 7. Let's see. Now it's still awkward. Yeah, Animal Wells also. I mean, that's a great Metroidvania. Speaking of Metroidvanias, you know. I need to finish that game. I didn't finish. I got like to one of the end stages of like the yeah, I didn't know there's a lot of extra content, but like of the main content, you know. Yeah, take that. Now I just need to draw Infernity Conjure. Okay, what can I do here? So Armalire didn't like do anything is the thing. Right now it didn't do anything, so I'm just drawing my weak monsters here, which I can't really do much for. I could make Armalire and then set it up for later, but I don't really think there's a reason to. Oh wait, hold up. Wait, actually. Oh. Oh, okay, I see a line. I see a line. So if I make Armalire, but it's not pointing to the right spot. I messed up with my Duckfighter. My Duckfighter was pointing to a different zone. I could go into Infernity Conjurer and then do that, but I can't quite do it. So I think what I have to do here, unfortunately, I got to set, and then I got to set. Actually, I shouldn't have set that, but you know what I mean. Oh yeah, what's the line unfocused? So I was trying to make Armalire and then Special Conjurer, but I couldn't quite figure it out. Yeah, the zone placement was not in my favor. Let's get rid of this guy, or let's lower his level at least. Yeah, this deck has the link too, so it has Armalire in it. I for some reason I can't get the window to cooperate. I think I have to do like Alt on the window. But yeah, this is gonna be a bit annoying for us here. Hey, they don't have battle phase next turn. Let's go. Yeah, now I won't be able to do the Link 2, which is kind of annoying. I mean, Conjure is still conjuring. You know, he's still lowering the life point or the attack points by 800 for everything. So, but I messed up with the zone placement. I should have played. What I should have done is I should have set them at places where the arrows could point to as I was setting them, in case I could do an Armor play later. But I could not do it. Let's go. Now I can just set this. Here's what we're doing. We've got a Conjurer beatdown. So I have to attack Leotard. No, wait. Oh, it's just battles. Oh, I can't even do that. That's rough. So I have to attack... Oh, wait. Okay, this actually works out for me because they can't attack my Conjurer next turn. So yeah, I can just do this and then pass. So, yeah, if I could have done an Armor play, I could have attacked over the Leotard and done stuff with that. But I unfortunately cannot anymore. So, it's rough. This is some rough stuff, indeed. I hope this guy thinks he has a battle phase. That's what I hope. I hope I draw a monster that I can actually play and then attack over to the Leotard with. Conjur's really good in this situation because... Oh, not my Conjure. Yeah, Leotard's a house in early Duel Links. Yeah, Leotard is very, very cool. Oh, wait. I just saw the line. Gamer. Sorry, I just realized it. Because what we could do is we could have gone into Conjure, and then brought it back with its effect, because we could special summon out the Battle Wasp by targeting the Watt Lemur. So that would have worked, but unfortunately it did not work out for us there. Yeah, summon out your Chosen by the World Chalice, and then don't go to battle. Okay. Oh, okay. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, I have to normal summon this first. And that's annoying. Well, I can still summon this, right? And now I can go for the Conjurer. And bring this out and attack. And then we can clear 2 of their monsters here. Clear that one. And then let's clear this one. Yeah, so I messed up the line. But I think ultimately it worked out for us because they had smashing to deal with the Conjurer anyway, and that would banish it. So now we get to bring it back and like do stuff with it. But Conjurer's a house here, honestly. Conjurer's very nice. I like it a lot. It's actually somewhat problematic for them. Now, if they realize that Leotard can crash into the Conjurer, that's annoying for us, but it does clear the Leotard too. So, there is that. Also, we draw a tribute monster to tribute over, oh, let's go. Let's go. You'll love to see it. You'll love to see it, chat. Oh, let's go. They're on the defensive now. We got him. We got him. Are we going to win the first game we play with this Masochism deck? I don't know. You got a lot of good cards left in deck. We've gone through our cards that do nothing. Ankham Upright. Let's go. Okay, wait. Let me see this. So, if this monster is face up monster zone, if you have no card in your extra deck except for Ankham Upright, you can destroy this card. And so, to do that, we have to have... Yeah, no, so that doesn't work. But we can tribute over the asset for this, right? Oh, it can't be normal summoner set. Okay, so I have to scale this. And unfortunately, I'd have to go into... If I have no card in my extra deck except Anka from... So... Can I still do this if I have just no cards in the extra deck? I don't want to necessarily get rid of Conjurer, but if I can go Armalite here, or Armalier here, right? If I go Armalier, can I then summon? Yeah, I think it is worth to link because 1800 is a pretty big attack. We can get a draw as well, so I agree with that. So yeah, let's special summon here. I think this will work the way I think it does. Now to activate this effect, draw a card, which, oh, that's kind of wild. Okay. I can't use its effect right now. What I can do is special summon this. So I think I do want to special summon this. And I can put it in face of attack position over. I can actually bring out my entire hand. That's so funny. That's so funny. I'm going to put it here. And then I'm going to use the effect here to bring this out in defense position. I think that's very funny. And now let's go to battle. Let's hit over the Leotard here. And then let's just hit into their set. Maybe it's something that we can get over. Oh, sick. Okay, we're fine with that. And now let's end turn. I wish I could size this better, but that is wild that we are winning this game right now. I think if I hold Alt, I can resize this better. Yeah, if I hold Alt, I can No, wait, no, that just cuts off part of it. Let's see. Is that getting wonky? I guess this is not bad. This is not a bad way to do it. Yeah, I'll have it like this. Kind of awkward because of the upper tab, but okay, there we go. That's pretty good. But oh no, not my Sim Tabler. But yeah, no, this, I mean, it's wild that there's this synergy in the early Masochism deck. I love this. This is great. We're popping off here a bit. Not gonna lie. We got them on the back foot. Okay, we got Petin too. That's neat. We probably... Do we summon Petin? I don't think we summon Petin. We probably just set it, you know. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it here. You know, I'm just gonna hit in with Ankh-Mophrite in case it's something annoying. Oh, have they got something here? Do they have a battle trap? They got Ballista Squad. Oh no. That's unfortunate for us. This Ankh-Mophrite. What are we gonna do? If they got to tribute their monster and target one of ours, so maybe wait. Maybe they will not know that Ankh-Mophrite banishes itself when it's destroyed, so maybe they're gonna take the Armalier. Maybe we'll do that. This deck is better than Yugi Kappa deck right now. What are you talking about, Zacharodian? Jeez. No, it'll probably take some time, right? Like, maybe not too much time, but it'll definitely be a little bit here. And they're really thinking about which one of these they kill. They're like, do I kill the Armalier? Do I kill the Ankh-Mophrite? I don't know. Who can say? I know that we're in a pretty good spot. Okay, they're going to tribute that, and they're going to pop. What are they going to pop? Probably the Ankh-Mophrite. Yeah, there goes the Ankh-Mophrite. Damn. I wanted that to go through. But, you know, main two, we can just set this Petin. I think we want to set it not in the zones. We want to just set it there. Because, you know, if we get a level 3 in hand, we can just summon it, right? We don't need to worry about that. Let's see. The back row does nothing. Does nothing at all. So sad. So sad we had to commit it because we've got the we got Himmel in the deck that we could summon out if we... No! A Leotard. Little did they know, Leotard could have cleared Ankamophrite as well. So, you know, Leotard's actually majorly problematic for us. When we draw into a tribute monster, we can sort of get around it, but they might not attack into one of our stuff. They might be like, uh-oh. They got 4 back row. 4 back row is kind of scary, not gonna lie. They're thinking about it. They're thinking, do I do it? Do I not? I don't know. Setting a back row. I don't think you can attack into Armalire. It's too scary. No, don't do it. Don't do it, Kenso. They're doing it. Yeah, there goes 600 of our life points. Oh, so sad. Yeah, I don't think we're winning now. I don't think we can out Leotard. It's too good. It's too good of a card. I don't think we can out it. Okay. Come on, tribute guy. No! That does nothing for us. So I'm just going to keep this in hand, I think. Because, like, no reason to clog up our back row, I guess. That's rough. That is rough. Yeah, I don't think we're winning this one. No, not the Toon Warrior. Are they going to Synchro 7 into, like, a Scrap Golem? Nope, they're just going to hit in. The smart thing to do. Are they going to attack in the correct order? No, they are not. They're worried about Giant Soldier of Stone. Actually, it wouldn't even get over Giant Soldier of Stone. But in general, you want to attack with Leotard first because it's most likely I've set an effect monster. So, who are my most watched Yu-Gi-Oh content creators? That's a very good question. When I first started, it was definitely like Simo, MBT, all those people because, you know, I was, you know, like I got inspiration for doing the channel that I did, like from the History of Yu-Gi-Oh series, right? Because I was watching that and really enjoyed it. And I was like, man, I want to go back and play some of the old formats, like from back in the day. And also I was like, I think we can also go more in depth here because this was how it was back then. You know, there's probably changes that we can make now to sort of see how they evolve more. So I used to watch a lot of them. As time has gone on, I've sort of started watching more like retro content creators. Like, you know, I collab with Janto Zone and I watch his stuff. He's pretty great. JDZ is great for GOAT. I like the I Am Nerd podcast for like Edison and occasionally like Tango and Hat. Like they're pretty great. A lot of different like creators, but yeah, I think I tend to watch more on the smaller side now. I'm a small creator myself, so you know I like watching people like that. Oh, they've just got 2 Chosen in hand. That's very funny. They know we've got World Legacy Sorrow, but I don't think that matters to them. I just wanted to do the mutually assured destructiveness to see what they got. But yeah, it's not looking good for us. Not looking good for us, chat. I'll try to win at least 1 game before we sign off. Well, we can get that sweet pack. The pack opening endorphin, you know. Oh, hold up. Hold up. I mean, this is not good, but, you know, it walls off the Toon Warrior. So, what they do, if they attack him with Toon Warrior, right? If they attack him with Toon Warrior, and then they have to clear it with Leotard, then feeling pretty good. Yeah, JDZ's great. JDZ was on a bit of a hiatus, I think. But now they're back. Now they're doing stuff again. So, it's always great to see JDZ doing their thing. Yeah. Oh, no, Call! Call's going to be a bit annoying here. What are they going to bring back with that Call? Where's our DD Crow for that, you know? But yeah, it's, I don't know, like, there's a lot of great retro format creators out there, if you want to, like, find them out there. Oh, yeah, okay, this will get over. Yeah, so this is the end of the game. Very sad. They're just going to attack over with Beckoned, and then attack indirectly for 31. But that's how it goes sometimes. We put up a good fight. I think if I had done the line that Unfocused Gamer saw earlier, I could have potentially done better because we would have still had more monsters to do stuff with, but we were not drawing in any of our power cards, you know, like the tribute monsters and stuff. So, yeah, it didn't really work out well for us here. Kenso is a powerful duelist. That is true. Yeah, there's nothing to be ashamed of losing to Kenso. Many people have lost to Kenso in the past. So, yeah, they're 5,800. I wish there was a way to like figure out a bit better on the screen. At least there's like 58. You know, you don't need to see any 50s and stuff. You can just see the 58. That's all that matters. You know. They're taking forever to do this. I'm just gonna admit defeat. Like they're. I mean, I'm not gonna. Yeah. We're just gonna admit defeat. We can't win that one, right? They've got so many ways to get over our stuff. The only way we'd lose if they attacked with Tomb Warrior first, which is not what you'd do there. So, my Ritual Raven is so sad. It died. No, the Ritual Raven. Okay, let's duel. Let's duel. This time we're gonna win. We're gonna draw our tribute monsters. We're not gonna draw our spell and trap to do nothing. We're gonna pull off the combos. You know. We did that a bit with Ankefrite and Armalire, but this time for sure. Oh, but this time I'm facing Axel. They're gonna be on a volcanic deck. Damn, I can't deal with volcanics. I'm gonna be like hung over the side of a cliff, you know. Whatever happened there. Oh, this is not looking good. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. I mean, if I get a warrior monster, then it's good. But the big if is not looking good. Yeah, there are a couple things I could draw here, I guess. But these are mostly pretty bad. Hey, I want to get Mikanko Rivalry engraved, so that's something that I can do. I don't know how to get engraved, but yeah. Yeah, I think it might be a go next. I mean, I'm going to see what I draw here and what they do. Because if they can't do anything either, then that's pretty good. But right now, they're just sitting. They're thinking. They've got a big think here. Which, you know, they don't know that we have 5-0 cards in our hand. But like, we draw into a warrior monster, then I think we're good, right? And then we can get the bull out. And then we can just have a 2100 beater. Just beat over things, right? But yeah, Heraldry Reborn and Crusadia Power are like glued to my hand. They've been in both games. So yeah, they like me. I don't really like them. Yeah. I mean, how long has it been? I wish there was a way to... Okay, no, there they go. They said. I think there's someone who's like a new duelist. And they're like, what do I do here? Because we're in like very, very low ranks, right? So... yeah, okay, setting 2. They're T-setting. They're a classic player, you know, T-set pass. Let's see if we can do something here. Galloping Gaia. That is not what I wanted to see. Does this do anything besides... No, it's just Gaia stuff. I'm just going to set a Mikanko Rivalry, and then I'm going to pass. And hopefully, they get rid of the Mikanko Rivalry, and hopefully I draw into Draco back at some point. Actually, I don't think I have any normal monsters, so Draco back doesn't do anything, but like... You know, it's the thought of the thing, you know, that counts. And they might just be turtling up. They might just be like, oh, that could be torrential. I can't summon here, so I'm just going to wait it out, you know. That's what I do in their shoes, you know. I'm telling them, you know, they should not do anything here. We got too powerful of a play. We're just too good. Look at this hand. I mean, we can bring back a Heraldic Beast from our graveyard. We can get a Hero and Mass Chain spell from our graveyard. We can make one of our Crusadia monsters unaffected by card effect. It's just so good. Wait, they've got 3 cards in their extra too. So this could be a Mascus versus Mascus challenge. Yeah, any normal monster would be so good. It would be so good for Draco back. Like, Draco back is such a good card in a Mascus deck. We just no normals for it. Okay, they're going Magician Souls here. So this is a Dark Magician deck probably. I would assume. Unless this person just pulled Magician Souls from a regular pack. But... to send 1 level 6 or higher special spellcast monster from the deck to the graveyard and special summon it. I think so. They're a slow player, and we don't have anything here, so I think I am just gonna go next because, like, I can't just wait for them. Like, they've been taking so long to do their turns. Like, they're taking so long to pick the spellcaster to send off Magician Souls. Like, I'm going to just go next. That was not a good one. But this one will be a good one. This one will be peak. This one is the best game that we're gonna get. Versus, oh, I don't know that name. But is that Chinese or Japanese? Because both use kanji, but like, the number of kanji there. They might be Chinese. I don't know. It could be Japanese. I don't know. I need to get back into learning Japanese. I started a while ago, but I never really resumed. Now this hand is a good hand. Hold up. This hand is a good hand. Wowza. I mean, it's not the best hand, but we got a 1700 beater. We got Ankama Fright, which if we can go into a thing. Like, we also got Watlemer to be defensive, right? We can just set Watlemer, buy ourselves a turn, go into the, not Ankama Fright, go into Armalire, Ankama Fright, get it to the extra deck, bring out Ankama Fright. We're cooking. We are cooking right now. We even got Mikanko Rivalry, which doesn't do anything, but, you know, we're cooking. This is a good hand. This is so good. It would have been a really good going first hand because we just set Watlemer and pass. And Watlemer sets us up for more things later. But it's still, I mean, I'll take it. It has to be exactly level 7, so we can't use this on Nebula Dragon. Although I think Nebula Dragon's dark. Oh, they timed out. Okay. Oh no, they're back. They're back. Hold up. Yeah, we gotta hope they didn't buy Nibiru. I mean, Nibiru would be bad for us. Actually, we get a big token, so, you know, maybe. Wait. Nibiru token is not an effect monster. So that means we could equip Draco back to it. And we've got Mikanko Rivalry here. Or if we get this in the graveyard, we can add it back to the hand if it's in the graveyard. So I'm feeling good about this. I'm also feeling good that they normal summon an Ash Blossom. Like, I'm feeling good about that unless they go into, like, Linkuriboh here. But if they don't do that, like, I'm feeling good. And this could just be a Link 1 play. That's going to be bad for us, but I have faith. I believe. This is going to be good. I don't know what they're thinking about. They should have done all this thinking before they summoned the Ash Blossom. Because, I mean, maybe they misclicked. They might have been wanting to set the Ash Blossom. But I think what we do here is we just go for damage at this point, right? We just summon out Steel, attack over to the Ash Blossom. Because, like, we can't really afford not to. Oh, Almirage. Yeah, Almirage could do it, too. Oh, is Linkuriboh just, like, level 1? I thought Linkuriboh... No, I think I mixed up Almirage and Linkuriboh's summoning conditions. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Almirage is the only option that they could go into, but they didn't go into Almirage, so we are feeling good about that. Oh, wait a second. Oh, that's just your opponent. I was thinking maybe we could trigger this, but I mean, this is still pretty good. I'm going to summon out Seal. I'm just going to get beaten in. I think this is just what you got to do. Like, we can't afford to do really anything else, you know? They're giving us the opportunity. So we're just going to take it. We're going to set this Rivalry here. No need to scale the Ankama Fright. And, yeah, this is basically just Axe Raider. It's actually worse Axe Raider in terms of stats, because I'm pretty sure Axe Raider had 1100 defense. But, you know, this is neat. If we get into a level 7 like Dragon, then we're really good. We need to pull a Seiyaru, you know? If we can pull Seiyaru, we're feeling very good about this. But I'm still feeling pretty good about this overall. What's the attack? 1600 attack? Yeah. I was thinking maybe we could tribute over it, but I don't really think it's... And we could... So... There's a world... No. I was thinking, like, we could do Ankama Frights to make a tribute for this, but... Oh, no! Oh, no! Uh-oh. Oh... This is, Oh, ho, ho. Ho, ho, ho. This is not going to go well for us if this is actually a Tenpai deck. They tricked... Well, wait, no, we can't special summon Trifortress Ops in the damage step. If they summon everything in the damage step, then we can't bring out Trifortress Ops. But if they do a bunch of special summoning, we can still summon out Trifortress Ops and maybe survive a little bit. But, like... it's not looking good. It's not looking good. Oh, this is definitely a Tenpai deck. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, there's the Songden. Maybe they're a lucky Masochist person. You know, maybe they just got lucky with them. They got 15 extra deck cards. They baited us. That's what they did. They summoned an Ash Blossom and attack, and they were like, yeah, summon on a monster and attack to beat over this. Yeah, do that. Do that. Yeah, nothing bad will happen. But, this is not good. And the great thing is they can even beat over the Trifortress Ops, too. So... I think the move was to normal summon Watt Lemur and just hope, hope that I survived for a turn. Oh, this is rough. I mean, I don't think we can win this, but I'm gonna let them do their thing. Yeah. Oh, and that. Oh, they got like a blinged out version of that card too. Yeah, it's not. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it took Seo like a really long time to get his first win. Oh, they're playing Blaster too? No. No. Oh. Goodness. Okay, let's count the number of spell summons. Really, it is summons. Okay, so that's once. So this is the second summon this turn. That means if they do a third summon, we bring in Trifortress Ops. And, you know, we use block them a little bit, you know. What did they banish here? They banished Fadra. Okay. I don't really know exactly. I mean, I know what Tempai does to the deck. I don't know what the individual cards do as much. But yeah. So, yeah, them getting Blaster is overall fine. But, yeah, they're playing a topping deck. Yeah, that makes sense. But can they play it well? Hold up. This is when we bust out the true tech. I don't know if this is right. I think they've got ways to deal with like monsters on the field, but this blocks off everything they've got right now. They can make a level 7 dragon though, so they can go into something there. But they can actually make a level 11 dragon if they want to. But I'm just bringing this out now because might as well. Oh, let's go. Although I don't think this actually helps much here. But we can hope. If we draw into like Genex Neutron, I think Genex Neutron beats over Chandra and Hydra, but yeah, okay, they're going to quick synchro with this. But at least lets us you know, dodge the damage from those attacks, you know. But yeah, not looking good. Not looking good. Yep. And that thing still can't beat over Trifortress Ops. But it can bring back a tuner to then go into another thing. So, I mean, not looking that good. I forget what the level 11 one that they play is, but I don't think they can OTK through Seal itself, but yeah, so they have to special summon out another guy here and then do other synchro plays. So I think we're dead, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. So Fadra comes out. They just special summon out the Chandra, I think. Wait, no, that's the Chandra. This is the Hydra. Okay. Well, now they got these. I mean, yeah, they're able to use the Chandra again because didn't they use that effect? I thought they used that effect already. Oh, they're using could have sworn they used that effect. Maybe they used a different effect though. But yes, we'll go into something to beat over our Trifortress Ops. Yep, there's the Ruddy Rose Dragon. They're gonna call by? Okay, go for it. Why are they called by? What did that do for them? Are they destroying everything on field? Because I'm okay with that. Oh no, they're just attacking over everything. That'd be the smart thing to do. They shouldn't What? 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 I'm not counting that as a victory. I'm not counting that as a victory. Oh, I mean, I guess it's a time limit win. Do we count time limit wins as a victory, chat? Like, what do we think? What do we think? Because time limit means that we got them thinking for long enough that they you know, ran out the time limit. Okay, you count all victories. I would not count like self-decay victories, but I'll count the time limit win. Okay, at least for our first Masochist run, you know, we can be a bit generous with ourselves, you know. So we ranked up. We're rookie tier 1. We're just that good. And look at how happy the Ritual Raven is. I love the original Raven. So funny. I love this thing. Ooh, I got a practical exam thing. I'm getting proficient. So yeah, let's go and get another pack here because yeah, that was a victory. So we can win with that. So let's go to the shop. We got legacy packs I think as well to open. Bonus pack. We have 10 legacy packs? No, that isn't right. Do we have 10 legacy packs? How does the legacy pack thing work? Is that just a card that I can give to get 10? There's master packs. How many tickets do I have? I've got too many tickets here to count, I don't think. Yeah, I'm just going to open 2. I think do I have to open 10? I don't... It's tough because I do support doing legacy packs because legacy packs... Yeah, 16 of those tickets are old. So I'm just going to open... It forces me to open 10 at a time. But I'll just count the first 2. Yeah, I'll just do the first 2. So let's open... Let's purchase these. So this one we're doing. So we got a Hyper Hammerhead and a Capacitor Stalker. And then we get a, what are we getting here? Curse of Aging and Orgoth. Yo, Orgoth is actually pretty cool. It's very hard to bring out though, but so those are our things. Yeah, so those are what we're getting, and then the rest we are just going to ignore. I'm also going to just buy the rest now, so that way they're not in there, but we're going to ignore these. And then we're just going to dismantle everything that we got here. So, yeah, so let's go back. Before I buy a new master pack, I want to dismantle everything that we got there. Not everything, but like pretty much everything there. So we're going to go back to here, and we've got this ordered in the way that will allow them to be dismantled. So, Hyper Hammerhead. No, that's a different Hyper Hammerhead. Wait, why? Oh, did it count it all at the same time? Okay. So, the cards that we have here are... So, let me just go to dismantle. Dismantle selected cards. And we're going to order these by obtained order. Okay. So, that's correct. Why is it only... cards that we actually... Can we not dismantle cards for the master? That's what it is. We can't dismantle legacy pack cards. Okay, so that's part of the thing. Okay. That's annoying. Well, the good thing is that we can just keep track of those cards. So let's go here. Let's edit deck. The cards that we can use here are Hyper Hammerhead and Curse of Aging, Orgoth the Relentless. Let's see, where's Orgoth? Orgoth. Where'd Orgoth go? There's Orgoth. And what else was it? It was, not the Chrysalis thing. It was not Psychic thing. It was... Yeah, no, that makes sense that it would be too generous to allow us to dismantle these, but still, I want to dismantle them at some point. What was the last card we got? We did not get a normal monster. I know that much. Was it Lockcat? Was it Lockcat? I don't know. Wasn't a normal monster. Maybe, no, I don't think it was Swarm. No, it was Capacitor Stalker. That was the last one. Capacitor Stalker. Capacitor Stalker, one card normal summoning chart, one cyber. Card in the monster zone is destroyed by current in the graveyard. Player takes 800. I mean, that ain't bad. I don't hate that. Hyper Hammerhead is indeed very good, so I like that as well. Curse of Aging actually does something as opposed to, you know, our other stuff that we have, so I like that. It can also pitch things like Mikanko Rivalry into the graveyard, so I like that too. And Orgoth seems like a decent boss that we can bring out. Especially if we bring out Therion, Bull Ain, and then we go and do an Ardalier, and we bring out an Orgoth off that. That seems pretty good. Not gonna lie. So, yeah, I like Orgoth there. So, what are we cutting? We're cutting some of the cards that we can never use at all. So, Sprayon's Call, you're gone. Branded Sword, you're gone. World Sorrow, I don't think we can use this, but, like, Burnout we definitely can't use. Summon, in fact, we could potentially use. Mechanical Rivalry has that weird graveyard synergy. So yeah, I think it is just World Legacy Sorrow. We don't have any culling stuff, so we can't use this at all. Where the spells, like the spells we can't really use in general too. But the thing is, if we draw into Himmel, then we can discard a spell and spell summon from hand. Okay, so I'm going to save this. Also, we do have a Master Pack to open. So we can, yeah, we have 2 level 7s. So we got a Master Pack to open as well. So let's dive into that. And let's go to the shop for our Master Pack. Let's go. Here we go. 1 pack. That's all we need, though. 1 pack. Let's open this sucker up. It's a golden pack, so, you know, hopefully something good there. Principug. Guardian. That does not matter to us. You manage this card. It's all Guardian stuff. Maybe we do have a Guardian thing somewhere, but... Favorite Contact. Throw some 1 feud monster from your extra deck and mention a hero monster with material. By placing them, choose. Okay, we can't use this. Okay. I was like, oh wow, that's pretty busted because we do have some hero stuff, but no, we don't have the materials for it. So, Magic Key Deity. We need 2 level 8s, which we can't really do anything with. But yeah, we do have the 2 level 7s for Harmonizer. But is the Harmonizer stuff is going for that possibility worth shutting off the Anchorage draw? Is the question. I don't know if it is yet. Magic Key stuff's cool. Chronomaly Wind Sphinx is pretty neat, but I mean, it's not really that good for us, I don't think. VS Big Core. Actually, Big Core is interesting. I don't think it's that good, but yeah, it is very funny that we can make it. That's true. Stack Reviver seems pretty good. Because we can just set up an Armalier play like right away with it. So that's kind of nice. Cinder Yorishiro. Do we have any themes that we can do? We might. I don't know. That might be interesting to play around with. And then this, okay, that's a rank 4. That's a rank. Hold up. This actually changed a lot. This is a rank 4. We don't have any super quantum stuff, but like, I don't think that matters. That is really good. Yeah, we're just playing the super quantum mech beast Ouroboros. We're playing that. Okay. Yeah, a pack of actually activatable and good cards. So let's go into the editing and add those in. Let's see here. So what are we putting? We're definitely putting in this guy, right? Because it's a rank 4, so we can probably do stuff with that. Let's see. Do we have any fiends here? This guy's a fiend, but we want to tribute summon him. But it can still be used for the replacement effect on the Yorishiro. Let's see here. Any other good fiends? I mean, we can just... okay, this guy's a fiend. Oh, no, that's not level 5 or higher, but... Either way, I mean, we might want to use that. I mean, we can use it instead of like a Salmon Great Circle, at least, right? Yeah, I'm going to start getting rid of the spells now. I think the spells are... It's time to start cutting these things. So, let's get out that one. Let's put in the Yorishiro. Favorite Contact we can't use. This guy we can't use either. I don't think we have any Guardians. I can't see any that have Guardian here. Yeah, so Guardians, not worth doing anything with. But yeah, I feel like other than that, well, actually, we want Stack Reviver here, right? Because I feel like Stack Reviver is just having things that we can bring out are good. We even maybe use it to bring back. No, that's not level 4 lower. We could cut one of these weird cards. We could cut maybe Nebula Dragon. I think Nebula Dragon's more of a brick than a help. So where do our scales go to? This is a scale 5. We got 1 to 5. So the scale Nebula Dragon we can't really do anything with. And yes, we could bring out things to then tribute it for, but only 2,000 attack too. So I'm gonna get rid of Nebula Dragon. I don't think we need it. Ooh, this is tough. I do like these guys that we can bring out, but if they're bad guys, then does it matter? You know? This is still probably better than Big Core. It is better than Big Core. It's like probably better than... Let's see here. Service is good. Church. I kind of want to cut some of these lower guys. Yeah, non-activatable back row is fair. Yeah. But the reason I want to keep some spells in the deck is for Himmel, right? But I guess this guy... Yeah, it only special summons from deck, so... Yeah, we can take out this guy too, yeah. So we should put in... Who do we take out for that? I don't know, but I'm putting in Big Core. I think we took out, like, Nebula Dragon, right? Yeah, Nebula Dragon... Yeah, we probably want Nebula Dragon back, you're right. You're right. Nebula Dragon goes in there, and then we take out... Let's say like a Machina redeployment. I don't know. One of these spells, yeah. Yeah, so we put Nebula back in. Do we put in Wings? I think we put in like Wings. We don't put in this guy. I think Prince of Pug is like... There's a limit to how bad the monsters I put in, and Prince of Pug is probably at that limit. So I guess it's a 0/0, which like... Again, we need some spells for Himmel, right? Maybe not. I don't know. I'm just going to cut a Bird Stream. I'll put in the Prince of Pug. It's a body, I guess. So put that in. I'll cut a Mass Change, and then we still have a fair amount of spells for it. So yeah, I think this is fine. And yeah, I think that's what I'm going to keep it as for now. Okay, let's save this. We'll save it. Let's take it out for another spin, and then I'll probably call the stream there. But I hope that you all enjoyed this. I'll be doing more of these in the future. I'll probably try and do it like every Sunday. I do at least one stream on the Twitch, but throughout the week I might just decide, I've got some time. I want to show off some Masochist stuff, so we can do that too. Okay, we're searching for the opponent. We're ready. Versus someone from Korea. I cannot read, I believe it's called Hangul is the alphabet, I think. I cannot read Hangul, but I've heard it is one of the easier alphabets to learn, so maybe I should learn it. I don't know. Anyways, we're diving in to the game here. Okay, honestly, we've got the spell for Himmel. We've got... Oh, this is actually very interesting. Do I just bring out Himmel? I kind of just want to bring out Himmel. You know what I mean? Just to have it. Korean cards have some of the best rarities. I agree with that. Korean rarities are very cool. I could set Hyper Hammerhead and then do things with that, maybe, too. This is actually tricky. I'm gonna just set Hyper Hammerhead. I'm gonna hold the Himmel because I could use it for like a tribute summon or something. So I'm gonna hold the Himmel. I'll set the Hyper Hammerhead to bounce, and then next turn we can potentially set up some stuff. And they don't do anything here, and we're also in a good spot. Because then we can go into... Oh, they've got Blade Knight. That's interesting. Maybe I should have just set up Himmel. Maybe I should have just turtled up with that. But I've opened the way for aggression here if I want to. Oh, yay! Let's go! Let's go! Okay, so now we can actually get popping off a bit here. Watt Lemur doesn't do anything for us here. See, the thing is, I need the, it is a bit tricky because I don't have a rank 4 to go into yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to special out the Himmel. I kind of just want to normal summon the Ankama and just attack in. But yeah, this guy is a goat gamer, literally. I could also summon out the Nebula Dragon. But Nebula Dragon seems a bit awkward. But Ankama gets a draw. I'm gonna go for the Nebula Dragon. This might not be the right choice, but I think we just got to go aggressive here. I want Ankama for later extension plays later. So I'm just gonna try it. Okay, it went through. I'm perfectly happy with that. I will take that. Call for... Oh, no, that's bad. That is bad if they manage to get one card in there. If they just go down to one card in hand, then the Blade Knight can crash into a Nebula, which is not good. So maybe I should have just sat on him, but I like getting aggressive, you know? What can I say? Yep, there's one. Do they have a second to commit? I assume they do. They do. Okay, are they going to crash is the question. Yes, they are. Okay, that's fine. I need to draw into a monster that can hit over their set. You know, that's just what I need to do. Okay. That's not a monster that can hit over their set. That would have been a better... I should have waited for one of those. For the Himmel. I'm learning. You know, I put in more tribute monsters in the deck, so, you know, I'm learning. But Walt Lemur is also decent because if they attack over it, you know, potentially they lose their next battle phase, so not bad. They're scared. I would be too. Let's go. We get big core. Petin. Okay. We could just set Petin and then set up for... I'm just going to get aggressive. I'm going to tribute off, go for big core. Go big or go home. I think all that back row is fake. I think it's entirely fake. So I'm just going to hit in. Yes, this removes a counter, but I'm just viewing this as just using removal, you know. You don't have anything live back there. What is that? Interesting. That's perfectly fine because it won't have counters. So that is honestly very fine. That worked out better than I ever could have expected. I'm not sure why they didn't do that with Nebula Dragon. I'm pretty sure they had that there. Oh no! They've got a 2000 beater. That's actually pretty bad for me. That is... Oh, that's going to be rough. That's going to be rough to deal with, I will say. Yeah, that's going to be rough. Oh, okay. I mean, that's a great card. I'll just set it. That's a spellcaster, so you know how to draw Sinister Yoshihiro? Is that what it is? No, I don't know. If I bring that out, it won't really do much here. I don't have high hopes for this game. I don't have high hopes. I don't think we can do it. Or I can do it improved, but it's not quite there yet. I could have also played this a bit differently. I think ultimately, I think we played it fine. Like, you got to go a bit aggressive in these Masochist decks. Oh, they got the Bitron. Or that's the Digitron, not the Bitron, but still. They got the Digitron. Yeah, they know. They're like, you don't have anything here. And they're right. Just a Petin. There's going to be a lot of damage. At least the big core does die. So that's something. And there it goes. And so we are down very bad. We're down very, very bad. Oh, they did have Leotard! No, our worst enemy. The Leotard. They're playing around Mirror Force. Good for them. Leotard is too powerful. We have a 0% winning record against Leotard. It's our nemesis in this series. It's our nemesis. Why are they thinking? What are they thinking about? Okay, they're gonna link. Link into something. I don't know. Can't be the Armalier. Okay, Defender of the Labyrinth. It's bad for us. That's pretty bad for us, not gonna lie. I don't know if we can beat that. I don't know if we can even beat the Leotard, but we definitely can't beat that, so. And not looking good for us. Oh, actually, if we summon out... Oh, they're linking again. Okay, now we potentially have a way to do something. They got the Decode Talker. Oh, no. That ain't good. I mean, we draw... I mean, we don't have removal. But if we draw removal... Oh, no. Why are they doing this now? Are they going to link 4? You going to go into, like, a link 4? I don't know. Why would you bring it there and not at a zone this points to? Like, why would you not bring it, like, here or here? Like I don't get it, you know? You're just boosting an attack and enabling it to get a negate. Oh. That's sad. Oh, perfect. That's exactly what we need. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a rip there. But I think that's still a fun time. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Yeah. We started on our Masochist journey here together. And I think we got a pretty good deck so far. I mean, let's just go back and look at that beautiful deck before we sign off here. But, you know, it's better than it was at the start, for sure. Not new deck, but let's just look at the Masochist deck. And we got a lot of things that we can summon out. You know, in terms of the unactivatable cards, we've just got 1, 2, 3. I mean, this one actually is unactivatable as well. So 4, I guess, unfortunately. 5, 6. So we got 6 unactivatable. Well, actually, we've also got 7. So we got 7 unactivatable cards. But everything else can be activated. It might not be the best, but it can be activated. And that's pretty good. I'll take that. We got a fair amount of things we can normal summon out. You know, we're just gonna get better and better. So I'm looking forward to it. Going on the journey with y'all. So definitely, you know, stay tuned for the future. Follow the Twitch if you haven't already. And I'll try and put this up on a Clips channel as well. So if you're seeing it there on YouTube, then you'll like, comment, subscribe, and do all that stuff as well. And check me out on Twitch for catching these things live. But yeah, that's going to do it for me tonight. I hope you all have a great night and a great rest of the week. And until next time, I've been Ben from YGO from Zero. I'm signing off. Silver Strawberry next time, indeed. Next time, we'll get a Silver Strawberry.